Hey guys, it's Ethics, and today I thought would be kind of an interesting video, doing a tier list video, on all different Smash heroes. Mr. Gold's here as well. Say hi. Wait.
Hello.
Oops. Oops. Oh god. There we go.
Oh.
Presentation mode. Oh. Okay, I'm doing something. Okay.
I'm not even started recording yet.
Yeah. Okay, you should probably do that then.
Yeah, wait, it's not letting me. Oh, I need the what's my hotkey to start recording? Search M. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Do you want to do your intro or something like that?
Right now, when do I go?
Yes,
Tell
right
me
now.
when to go.
Yes, go.
Okay. There. I went.
Yeah.
Boom. I'm here. Hello. Hello, everyone. Today we're here with Ephes, right? Ephes.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you can't tell by the tier list right here in the Smash Heroes at the bottom, we're doing a tier list of all the Smash Heroes.
Yeah. So basically, you might not think that we have enough experience to do this, because I mean, you probably should have played at least all the heroes before you do one. But what I do is I do one now, and then like a few months time, once I've unlocked everybody and played everybody, maybe I'll do one again. But I think I'll just go from here. So I guess we should just go in order then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So up first we got Bulk. Well, first off, he's terrifying as hell. But like Bulk, he's got the dash, which is good in his card throw. But so I would say he's probably like around B or A. Bulk smash is pretty good too if you can hit. It's got good knockback. The only thing is he has such long cooldowns. You know, like when I have to throw the card, it's like 5 seconds, 7 seconds, maybe even in the dash is about the same. So I'd say Bulk is probably like top of B. What do you think?
I'll say that's a pretty good opinion. I agree. Bulk is one of the most scariest characters. He does a lot of damage if you know how to use him. And I'll say Bulk for me is a B.
Yeah, that's what I did. Bulk. Alright, next up, General Cluck. Okay, so General Cluck, mixed bag for me. He's got a pretty high skill cap, and if you're good with General Cluck, you can absolutely tear through people's health. Like, I've been in matches where people playing Cluck can just boom shot, damn, boom shot, bam, cluster buck, bam. You get all these shots, and then even his super is probably the worst part about him, but even then, the chickens can be really annoying.
Yeah.
From my experience with him, he's good and what I can do with him, but I haven't gotten to his full potential yet. So what I would say, he's probably like A tier. I'd say if I would add more to A tier, like bottom of A. What do you think? And he's got good mobility too. He's got 10 double jumps, and he can. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I think A is good because he can also jump with his rockets. I remember that. So yeah, what do you think?
Honestly, my opinion about General Cluck, I don't like him that much. Like, whenever I use him, I'm not that good at him. If I had to say, like, General Cluck, I'll give him, like, a D or E.
Yeah?
I'm gonna give him a D, because, like you said, if you know how to use him, he's good.
Exactly. Alright. Moving on to Cake Monster. This is Mr. Gold's old main. Brody mained this character for, like, a month before he started buying other characters.
Yeah.
And I've used Cake Monster quite a bit. I think I'm level 12 with him, and he's actually pretty good. His cakes, he can pull off some mad combos with his cakes. He's got decent mobility with the dashes, and he's got the Defecake, which when you jump he can put some cakes under him, get some AoE damage. Regurgitate is also good as well since fires a lot, and his super or his alt is really good as well since it's got quite a lot of range on him, and if you hit a lot of the cakes, then it does quite a few damage. And his main is Swing Pin. It's good as well with the dash. Overall, I'd say Cake Monster is probably like I'd say under bulk in B tier. What do you think?
Oh, you probably already know where I'm putting Cake. Straight A tier for me. Cake,
Yeah.
when I used him, his knockback is insane. And like you said, if you have good aim, Cake Monster is like one of the best kits that you can use early on.
Yeah, if you know how to hit scan, if you can hit scan well, then Cake is good. All right. Botmon. Ooh.
Oh.
Okay, this is an interesting case because Botmon is probably one of the highest mobility and recovery characters you can get. He's got the 2 double jumps and his little bat glide thing. He's got his grappling hook, which brings him all the way up, and if you can time it right, he got his Botmobile, which you can fly around for a whole 10 seconds on. So his recovery automatically boosts him up. His main, Batarang, you can throw it, does decent damage, decent knockback as well, has a pretty good hitbox as well. And when you use a grappling hook, you fire out some bombs in whatever direction you're looking, which is also some area damage. So I think Botmon is probably, and his ult probably bumps him up, even I'd say above Cluck, because of the amount of knockback and damage that it can do, and repeatedly. Like you can just edge guard the hell out of somebody right off the map. So I'd say even higher than Cluck on A. What do you think?
I give Botmon a B because, like you said, his recovery is absolutely amazing with his grappling hook and his Botmobile.
Yeah.
And if like it's like every character, if you know how to use them, they're absolutely amazing.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we got Tin Man. So, for the longest time, Tin Man was my main. He was my highest level character up until not that long ago when I started maining Pug. And obviously Pug surpassed him. But
By a
I
long
haven't
shot.
used him much since because when I played him before, I used to think he was really good. His gun had 12 shots, all doing 2 damage, which is good if you could aim. Like the relatively fast bullets, he's got Rocket Punch, which you can send out to do a great amount of damage and some AoE as well. And his ult is a pretty mixed bag, because if you can get hits on it, his ult is amazing. But his ult is just super easy to dodge.
Mm-hmm.
Like just get under something, not even under something, just beside it, because the homing missiles and the way they track, they almost go in an angle if you can go far enough away. So I'd say Tin Man's probably, honestly, I'll do C. Tin Man. What do you think?
I agree with C. Like his super, it's good if it hits, but it's just so easy to dodge. Like,
Yeah.
That's all I gotta say about Tin Man. But
Okay. Next up we got Marauder. Okay. We were fighting Marauders earlier. Marauders do an ass load of damage if you get near them. Their grip as well has quite a lot of range, and you can barely tell where it's gonna hit because it's only viewed by particles. His ult, which I think reduces damage and increases or decreases the cooldowns of all his attacks. By increased damage, or decreased damage, it decreases the amount of damage that he takes. He's got, I think, half damage he takes is in half, I'm pretty sure. He's got, man recovery. I'd say he's probably, Tin Man. Switch it out. There we go. Above Tin Man and C. What do you think?
I'm gonna give Marauder a D above General Cluck, because I can't use Marauder. Like, if my life depended on it, I wouldn't be able to use him.
Yeah. Okay.
And whenever we're in a match with him, your health just goes down like straight away.
Yeah,
Like,
it just depletes. Like, there's almost nothing you can do about it at that point. All right. Next up, Shield. Okay, I'm gonna let Brody take hold on this one because I haven't unlocked Shield yet. That's one of the characters that we'll have to go on before, so I'll let Brody kind of go with this one.
Sergeant Shields. No idea what his super does. Like, I'm pretty sure it froze his shield.
Yeah.
But that's the same thing that his second ability does.
I was
So
in a
I don't
match
know.
with somebody. I think it homes in or does something because whenever when he uses it and I hear the shield of justice, all of a sudden I just get launched in the air.
Yeah.
So it does something. It launches me in the air. It does quite a lot of knockback damage. So yeah.
Yeah. Also, it's hard to tell, but just look at his face. He looks like a monkey.
Okay.
I'm
Got a big
honestly,
chin.
Sergeant Shield F tier. I can't use him. I don't know what his super does. He's gonna be my first F tier.
Passive, you can block quite a lot if you just hold shield. I think if you don't hold it, but if you like spam it, it can last for longer because it'll deplete your XP bar. His main is like a dash, which his dash can do quite a lot of knockback, especially if you're low. I'm trying to remember, and it's got his shield throw, which does quite a lot as well. They're all relatively good. I'd say I'd put him D tier just because I haven't used him yet, but he seems pretty good. All right. Next up, I guess we'll just do Cryo. Okay. I've something very minimal to say about Cryo. Awful mobility, decent range, good damage. I have no idea what his ult does. D tier.
I'm pretty sure his ult is like kind of like what Caracot does or whatever.
Caracot. No,
Or,
I
like,
think
he
it's
can
more
just,
like
like,
Marauders, where it.
Yeah, wait, actually, more like Marauders.
Yeah, it slows it. Oh my god, decreases his cooldowns. I honestly don't know, man. I've used him quite a bit, and I might move him up to C tier. Maybe I'll move him above Marauder because I've used him and I've done some pretty good matches with him. If you can hit the Frostbolt and the like your primary and your secondary as well, then you can do pretty good. The secondary does quite a lot of knockback and it's got some good area effect damage. So yeah, I don't know. I gave him a second thought. Yeah, I'll put him. Honestly, I'll put him in between Cake and Bulk. B tier.
I'm gonna give him an E.
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 All right. Next on the list, on the left side in the lobby, we got Skullfire.
Okay. Skullfire.
Skullfire. One word. Hit scan. He's got his mobility is pretty bad. Only 2 double jumps, and that's it. But for his attacks, he's got the single shot, which is good for like edge guarding, and he's got triple shot as well, which is really good for damage if you hold shift. So, and I've used him quite a bit. You can do some real good damage with him. A lot of kill stealing with him. His grenade does a lot of area effect damage. As well as some good range on him. And his ult, which just adds a ton of more damage and more knockback. I think it's like an explosion. Well, that's what it does. When the bullet hits, it's got an explosive impact on his flaming deagle. So honestly, I'm gonna put him A tier above Botmon and Cluck. What do you think?
I'm gonna give him an A beside Cake Monster.
Yeah. Alright, we'll go back to the other side. Spooder. I'll let Brody take the wheel for this one because it's another that I haven't got yet.
Okay, Spooder. He has very good recovery if you can use him right. His super is pretty good. It's like Pugs and General Cluck, but for some reason, it feels like Spooder's just summons way more and does way more damage than General Cluck and Pugs. Definitely less knockback from Pugs, but still very good. If I had to put him on the tier list, I would give him a B in between Bulk and Botmon.
Okay, so about Spooder, what I've heard in a lot of other Smash Heroes videos and tier lists and stuff, that Spooder's not really that good, and he's probably one of the like on the lower end of the spectrum. But from a lot of the people that I've played and played against that are playing Spooder, they do pretty well against a lot of people, like their web shot, they can often hit every single web shot they take. Spooder kick as well. Everything seems to do a ton of knockback, especially. And he summons like, I don't know, 21 spiders. I know it comes in multiples of like 4 or 3. So maybe like 24 spiders, something like that. Like an absolute ton of them. So this one's another one we'll have to wait until I get him. But I'm gonna throw him B tier in between Cryo and Cake. Actually, I'll throw him under Cake, but still B tier. Alright, next on the list. Oh, Pug. I love Pug. Pug is my favorite kit so far. I absolutely love Pug. Pug's got great recovery. He's got great damage, great knockback, amazing mobility. His ult is really good because the Pug's bork at the same intensity as he can. He does a ton of damage with his jab, just like 5 damage. Bork does 10. His dash or his bite does like 7, 6, and does quite a bit of knockback as well. You can get some sweet combos. You can send people flying with him. His pounce is really good as well for staying on top of somebody. There's so many different ways you can play Pug. It's one of the most balanced characters. You can go defensive, you can go aggro, which I am a very, very aggro Pug. You can go hit and run. Like, yeah, it's such a great character. Definite S tier. Straight away. What do you have to say?
I agree with everything you said. And here's a bit of personal information about me. Pugs, they're my favorite animal. Absolutely love pugs. Am I letting choose my decision for Pug? Not at all. Pug, like Evan said, great. Absolutely amazing kid. Like, the knockback he can deal with you, the damage, just everything about him is great. His recovery, just absolutely everything.
Yeah, and so far it's my only prestige as well, and it's my main at the moment. So, yeah. Next up, Caracot. Caracot can be an absolute beast at times. I remember when I first purchased Caracot, you can absolutely shred and melt people's health, especially when he gets ultimate power. Then he's got the highest DPS in the game, and even or true power, and even on its own, if you can get the punches and the hits, and even the Kamido in there, you can do some serious damage. I think it's like 3rd on like highest DPS. If you can stay on top of everybody in the air, go real aggro, and he's got the range, he's got the melee damage, he's got the super ult, and he's got the 2 teleports that take 50 energy. He's got great mobility. Not as good as mobility as like Pug or say Botmon or even like Spooder or like Bulk. But I'd say Kara is probably above Skullfire in A tier. Probably doesn't have much to say because he hasn't got Kara yet.
Don't have him. From what I see in games, he can be used very well.
Oh yeah.
If I had to give him a tier list on here, I'll say put him right in the middle, C tier.
Okay. Next, we got Sanic.
Ooh, right.
Sanic, the midway point between Skull, Kara, and the top 3. I think the general conception of Sanic is that he's one of the worst heroes. And to a certain degree, I can say that I agree with that. Not as much, not degrading on him as much, but like, we'll go over his moves. So his primary, like obviously, is the jab, which does decent damage. He's got spin dash, which can go quite a lot of range, especially if you extend it. It's good for recovery, and then you can aim it wherever you want. Just look where you want to go. And the only thing about that is that you can get some serious lag back with spin dash. If you can angle it right, you can get sent back to the person you started. And at some points you can actually use that to your advantage, but at most points, like if you're over the void trying to recover and it lags back on you, there's no point.
Yeah.
But oh my god, his ult, if you can hit his ult, like Brody's got an example one time with Green Hood, you were telling me.
Oh yes, the Green Hood incident with Sanic. So you need like to know about Smash Heroes and like what his super does. Basically, what his super does is like sucks all the people into like this block, so he can just like keep shooting in and dealing damage. But if you're Sanic and use your super, You can kill them all. Like, I remember I killed all 5 of them, like, in teens mode.
Each ring does like 10 damage.
Yeah.
If you hit.
Like,
and the way it does, it spreads out all around him. And when you're in the green hood bubble, everybody's just around and like in the same block in the same area. So if you use it, everybody's getting hit by every single ring. And if someone has to escape, you'll even hit hood. It's probably on the outside still. So you can melt through people's health if you can hit it. But it is very easy to void. With Pug, probably one of the best examples of why I love Pug so much. You can really just save up. If you know he's got the super cooking up, like the ult, you can just save your pounce and then just go in the air and keep you dash, pounce until it's over. Like, you can do it for the full 10 seconds. Sonic Boom, his secondary, is good, especially with combining with Spin Dash. And if you run through people, good speed, but you have to be running for it to work well. I'd say Sanic's probably... I'd say in between Marauder and Tin Man and C tier.
ooh, Sanic, like, it's a hard one. Honestly, I would say A tier behind Skullfire.
Yeah?
Yeah. I quite like Sanic myself.
Yeah. Alright. The big 3. Here we go.
I have none of these.
Void Crawler. The only one that I have, and I'm currently saving up for Shoop. I am very close. I think I only need about 27,000 more coins. So by tomorrow, once I get all my my nice rounds of Hypixel says in, I can probably get Shoop.
Oh yeah.
So Void Crawler. I think in one of the last updates that Smash Bros. Has had, he was nerfed quite a bit. I think they significantly lowered his damage a lot, and at the moment he still does a ton of damage though. Teleboom is great. Okay, I'll start over. He's got good mobility because he's got the dash and he's got Teleboom, which Teleboom can go real far. I always end up dying with him because I'm not careful with Teleboom, and I end up just sending myself across the map and into the void. But it does quite a lot of damage if you get on impact, and if you're constantly, like with most melee heroes, you're constantly spamming your mouse. Like in every video, if you can hear the keyword, all you hear is over and over again, constantly. But that's really how you win. So if anybody happens to like go by you, you can still get 1 or 2 hits on them. Yeah. It is Shadow Fury. I think they changed it. I remember I watched some earlier Smash Bros. Videos. They changed what his super does. It used to like blind people and I think teleport him to them. So if you were to just stand in one spot, you could even do it with your eyes closed. Stand in one spot and just, again, clicky, clicky, clicky. And you would end up getting hits on. But yeah, he still, I think, is really good. I've used him quite a bit. Done a ton of damage. Pretty good mobility. Definite. I'd say not as strong. Maybe even... Here's what I'm gonna do. Kara goes below Pug and S, and Void is top of A. What do you think?
Never used him. I don't have any of the main 3. I'm getting close to getting Void Crawler over here. So if I had to put him up, like you said, he's pretty good. I would put him in front of Spooder. No, in front of Bulk in B tier.
Yeah. All right. The main man, Shoop. Oh, we love Shoop. Shoop is probably one of my favorite characters. I haven't even unlocked him yet, and I still love him so much. His voice clips are great. I freaking love his ultimate, dude. All the power in my laser. Or is it like I'm a fire? I think it's I'm a fire in my laser.
I'm firing my laser.
I probably sound like an idiot doing that, but I love the voice clip. But to the character, good mobility. I think he's got the 2 double jumps, but then he's got Ride the Lightning, which is, I don't know if that's what it's called, but that's what I call it. You can go like halfway across the map. You can go up, down, all around. You can just ride one of his lightning bolts. You can see there on the bottom of his hand. You can just ride. Say like the map is here. You can just go woo, like over to here. Like that's what Shoop does. He'll keep spamming not spamming, but he'll keep, right, if you right click with his primary, you can just, his cooldowns are super low, so you can just keep shooting lightning over and over and over again. So what you do that, and then if someone starts to get close, like say I'm Pug, and I'm getting closer to Shoop, and he's like shooting me, and I'm like, "Argh!" What he does is then if I'm here, and then he jumps up, and he just rides the lightning over the other spot, comes over,
Yeah.
in D tier, comes over there, and now I have to go all the way back over here to get him again. So it's got great mobility. His damage is, on his primary, it's kind of I think his bolts only do 2 damage. I'm not sure how his attacks work. I know he's got those like beams of particles that he shoots out. He's got like 4 or 5 of them, and those do decent damage. And then, as we already stated, his ult, oh my god. If you're non, he is the absolute bane of your existence with his insane amount of knockback. I remember when I started playing, I absolutely hated Shoop. Every time I would join a match and he was there, I'd be like, nope. I start spamming my keyboard, trying to get away. But now, even with Pug, I can approach pretty well with my aggro, as long as I don't ride the lightning like they do every time. But I can actually face off against Shoops now, which is good. Once you get better, you can start to face off against Shoops. So, straight up into S, below Pug, above Kara. His ult is great. It's very short, but if you can get some good hits with it, then it's great. Because if you hit someone, it automatically like bumps them up into the air at the perfect angle for you to start just putting them towards the wall. It's the best edge guard in the game. What do you think?
I agree with you. Right next to Pug in S tier, above Cake Monster, but behind Pug.
Yeah. Alrighty. Last one up, Green Hood. Okay. Neither of us have Green Hood since I didn't even have Shoop yet. And from what don't go there. From what I've seen, scatter spammers are some of the most annoying, awful people. So if you're a scatter spammer, absolute F tier. But if you can actually use the arrows to your advantage, all the different kinds of arrows, as well as his super and his like time bomb thing. I know sometimes if I'm in matches, all of a sudden I'll hear the note blocks just go, and I'll just get launched up into the sky or just die, take tons of damage.
Yeah.
So I think he placed down or like put bombs or something in certain areas. Another character that I don't have much experience with, but A tier, in between Skull and Bat or Bot. What do you think?
Okay, see, E tier for me, but it's because I'm not good with bows like at all. Like, I know it's like not like normal bows and stuff. Like his like arrows like splatter out when like it hits and stuff. But I just feel like I wouldn't be good with Green Hood. But the upside for Green Hood, if you're like not teaming, but like in like team mode, and your partner's a Sanic, you could just like use your super, hope your partner has his super ready. Then this, like I said earlier, those coins will just hit everyone in that circle.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's all of them. Yeah.
Okay. That is it for our tier list on Smash Heroes. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you disagree or agree, obviously, like I said, we don't have all the characters. So our opinions, don't harass me. This is all my opinions, please.
Yeah, please.
So, just thank you for watching if you stayed through the whole thing. And I will see you in the next video. Yeah. Have a good night.